Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. This is the most hilariously abysmal selection of classes I could possibly imagine because Priest and Warrior and Warlock are the three classes with whom I have played the most. So, still trying to get some more plays with Druid, Hunter, Mage, and Paladin, which are starting to lag quite a bit behind. Anyway, my last two videos were Priest and Warlock, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab Warrior here for variety's sake. Alright, I had a pretty good streak, and then the good streak ended. Here, I can take Upgrade, although I don't really ever want to cast it for the basic effect. It's a little bit weak. On a weapon, it's great, but obviously I don't have any weapons yet. We'll take Sun Fury Protector here. This is good on turn 2, and it's good later in the game to give things taunt, in case you have a taunt light deck. Frost Elemental, not a bad endgame card, but I'm going to take Cleave, because in an arena that should work. And I'm just going to take the only playable card here, which is Raid Leader. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Well, Whirlwind's nice. It turns on your executes and your enragey dudes, so we'll take it here. It actually works pretty well with Battle Rage. Battle Rage is also the only really playable card there. Okay, so Slam or Arcanite Reaper is the question. Arcanite Reaper can certainly win you some games. I'm going to take it to have some burn potential. It's nice to have. Slam again, huh? Ah, boy. Slam is good. I'm going to take Stormwind Knight, though. It's almost as good as Slam. I mean, it's more expensive, but it's the same damage, and it's a minion attached. I need some minions in this deck. Okay. Cult Master is risky, but I think I'd rather take that over the Bloodfen Raptor. Cult Master has more explosive potential, and it's usually decent enough. Okay, so here, I think we gotta just take the Warsong Commander. This card is so good. Opponents have to kill it. Inner Rage is certainly something I wouldn't mind having. But I don't want a second Battle Rage, and a Warsong Commander is great. We get a Legendary here. Oh my gosh, what a tough call. Okay, so I don't think Alexstrasza is the right pick. I think it's very expensive. You can certainly deal a lot of damage, but I think it's more built around control decks, where if you just do nothing all game except kill your opponent's stuff, and then you just play Alexstrasza for 15 damage, that's like where it's really useful. In Arena, I think you want a 6-drop. Now, do I get the Taunt Killer or the Hogger? I mean, they're so different. They're like apples and oranges, really. The Black Knight, sometimes you can't play him because your opponent doesn't have any taunt, and it's like an overpriced Show Wind Yeti, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's frustrating then. But if it does activate, it's amazing. Hogger, if you're behind, he's worse than the Black Knight because he doesn't kill anything, but if you're just a little bit ahead or equal and you can get him to stick, he wins games. I'm going to take the Hogger, but it's really just one of those things where I have a feeling no matter which one you take, you're always going to like run into situations where you wish it had been the other one. Okay, so I can take the Armor Smith here because I do actually need 2-drops. But it's not my most favorite 2-drop. Violet Teacher is very strong, good body, good ability. Commanding Shout is cute, but I'm not going to try it out over Violet Teacher. Yeah, I'll take the Violet Teacher here. Another chance for upgrade, well, it does help with Arcanite Reaper. It's essentially an extra, like, 6 damage. Well, no, that's not right. It's an extra, assuming you put it on right away, it's an extra 8 damage total. But you might not get the full value of the damage depending on what minions you're hitting. Or I could just take Pyromancer. The Pyromancer is a non-bow with the Violet Teacher. Like, really, really badly. But it does work really well with Battle Rage. And it works pretty well with Whirlwind. Okay, we'll take the Pyromancer and just kind of be grumbly about it. Don't want another Whirlwind. Don't want the Sergeant, although the Sergeant could be good as a turn 1 play or a buffer, but we'll take the Shatterton Cleric to buff my stuff. Dalaran Mage, really good with Cleave, pretty awful with everything else. This guy could be alright. I'll take the Farseer here, it's just solid 3-3. Execute I think is important to have, although the Tiger would be great. The Execute is important, because otherwise you don't have any outs to stuff. We have Junk, and amazing card, that's awesome. Take a Kor'kron Elite here over the 2-mana Charger, and we'll take the only good card here, the Guardian. Now, I could take a Battle Rage number 2. That's a bit risky, though. Let's just take the Weaponsmith, which is also very good. And this is fine. Cruel Taskmaster, really one of my just favorite cards. I love that card so much. It has so many good uses. Okay, so do I take a Commanding Shout here, or this Impmaster? Well, the Impmaster is a non-bow with the Pyromancer. It's very good, though, with Execute. It's bad with Whirlwind. Good with Raid Leader. Let's try Commanding Shout. I've had this used against me to good effect, so let's see if I'm you know, missing something here. And the other thing is I just don't have much card draw besides Battle Rage, so having a little bit more would be nice. I could take the Buffer, or I could take the Pouncer. Wouldn't be the worst thing to have this Panther. Sits around, runs into something. But my only real 2-drops are the Sunfury Protector and the Pyromancer. Cruel Taskmaster, Shout, Cleave, and Battle Rage, and well, the War Axe could be played. But so I've got 3 things I can play on turn 2. Let's take the Wolf. I need some more buffs, I think. Okay, well, I've already got a Wolf. So I can take the Acolyte for card draw or the Silverhand Knight as just a solid 5-drop. Let's go ahead and grab the card draw here. I'm a little bit light for endgame, which is why I'm going to take this Panda right now. Oh gosh, I just can't get any endgame to save my life. It's going to be one of those drafts, huh? Let's take another Cleric over the Weaponsmith. Okay, well, some people complain that I didn't take Frostwolf Warlord or value it highly enough, so here's where I will take it, because I do just desperately need some big minions now, having passed on a, having passed on something big earlier on. Did I passed on a Frost Elemental to take Cleave. Yeah, okay. So I'll take a Dread Corsair here. I've got Arcanite Reaper, Fiery War Axe. Should be good enough. I don't like playing with 2 Weaponsmiths. You always end up drawing them both, and the 2/2 is not good enough. Then it's just awkward. So we'll take the Dread Corsair here for some tauntage. Okay, War Golem. I gotta take it. I need some endgame here. Although these are both okay cards. Gotta get some endgame. Oh my gosh. Well, the endgame came in spades here. 11th hour pickups here. The War Golem and the Gorehowl. So I think this is a pretty good deck. The card quality is pretty high. The curve is alright. Lots of 2 and 4 drops and a little bit of endgame to finish it off. Some higher than average sources of card draw between Battle Rage, Commanding Shout, and the Acolyte of Pain. Might be forgetting one other thing. I got some removal with Cleave and Execute and Whirlwind. And weapons, of course. I don't know, seems good. So my last deck I thought was bad, and then ended up being a mediocre run, but not terrible, but not great either. We'll see if my thoughts that this deck is good pay off in an actual victory. Alright, so up against a Hunter. I don't mind being a Warrior against Hunter, because... yeah, let's keep the removal and then mulligan everything else. I don't mind being Warrior against Hunter because your 2 hero abilities essentially cancel each other out. But I think the Warrior class cards are a bit better than the Hunters, except for Unleash the Hounds. So it's, well, it's very much a thing of does he get Unleash the Hounds or not. And in the arena, they don't always get it. Okay, since I have 2 2-drops, I will just go ahead and coin out one and play the other. This makes Cleave pretty good. It'll deal 3 damage to 2 minions and 1 damage to all the rest, but it's probably not going to be relevant here. I don't foresee it being very likely that he will actually play out enough stuff, and this will actually live long enough to see the light of day for Cleave. He's going to play a Panda. Well, I could use Commanding Shout to keep this thing alive. And draw a card. Let's do that. Let's get some card advantage here. I'm just not that confident in the value of Commanding Shout, so since there was an opportunity here to use it, I figured I might as well use it. That is actually a really annoying card, unfortunately, because it now kills the Pyromancer. And I can't quite kill it. Well, I'll have to use the Wolf then. So let's use the Wolf. Kill the Imp Master. Leaves the Imp around, which is unfortunate. If the Imp gets buffed, it'll kill the Wolf. And then next turn, maybe I could play a Cleave, take advantage of the Imp being here, potentially. And then Sunfury Protector, or perhaps Battle Rage, although that's unlikely. Ah, the Leok. So he flipped the Leok, that's unfortunate. So that stops me from playing Cleave and it kills my Wolf, and I'm a turn away from being able to play the Arcanite Reaper. This is extremely irritating. I could just play this thing, but I'm going to get it for free next turn after I play Arcanite Reaper. So this sucks, but I'm going to just do that and armor up. And hope that the Leok can't kill it. Dim hope, but this thing has a non-zero chance of surviving. What I'd like for him to do is play something nice and big to die to Arcanite Reaper, like say like Ascension, for example, would be pretty ideal. Or a Chillwind Yeti. I kill it, get a free Dread Corsair, and I'm looking pretty good. I also wouldn't mind using it to the Arcanite Reaper to kill the Leok if need be. What the hell is a Leok? Or I guess that's not a Leok, it's the name of the companion, but what is it? Is it a lion? Is it a manticore? looks like a bear with something. All right, Frostwolf Warlord. No Probalo. We're just going to go ahead and Arcanite that stuff. Yep. Seems good to me. That does mean taking 6 damage, but that's fine. Now, do I run this in and damage it? I will do that, because I'm wide open for multi-shot here, so if my guys do die to a multi-shot, then at least I'll have damaged the Leok first. I still prefer if you not have multi-shot, but can't always get what you want. You can just try sometimes to get what you need. Alright, well he's thinking, so hopefully no multi-shot, hopefully no explosive shot. Man, with Unleash the Hounds, Hunters just can answer, like, every situation. They're like mages, but without an overpowered hero ability. If this Sun Fury Protector is alive, I will probably play Battle Rage next turn for 2 cards, because 2 mana for 2 cards is totally fine. I might even be able to get 3 cards out of it if this Corsair is allowed to kill the Leok. Does he? Oh my god, he has Unleashed the Hounds. So the issue now is that the Hounds kill my Pirate, thanks to the Leok's assistance. And this Highmane goes up to 4 health, where it will not quite die to the Sun Fury Protector. Note also that if I cleave, this thing will get buffed from the Leok's dying, unless of course I run my Sun Fury Protector in first. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Battle Rage for 2 cards. Of course, if I'd had one of these to start the turn, I could have played it and cleaved. Then, well, I could still play the Violet Teacher. I could just take 7 damage to the face. No, that's not right. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And then cleave. Armor up. And pass the turn. I'm gonna hold out hope that I can actually kill something with this Arcanite Reaper. I could have hit him in the face so I can use Gore Howl, but I feel like there's a decent chance I can actually kill something with this before whipping out the Gore Howl. Alright, like that, for example. Perfect. And he's gonna steady shot. Alright, so I'm getting a little low on health, but as a warrior, it's better than it could be. So, I'm gonna do this. I could play a War Golem, but then that dies a deadly shot. I'd rather not do that. Violet Teacher and Whirlwind is a non-bow. The Violet Teacher triggers first, then the Whirlwind causes the student to die. So what we're going to do then is not play the Violet Teacher, we'll just play the Panda. We're going to give it a little bit of a buff. That's the turn. So he's got 5 cards, I'm at 16 health, I can armor up against the steady shots. I might be alright here. I just put a lot of power on the board here. Gore Howl, unfortunately, I don't think I can really use it to kill minions at this point. But I've got other things to do, like play this War Golem. Does he actually have a deadly shot? He does. Well, that's 1 deadly shot gone. Hopefully he doesn't have any more. Arcane Golem, that is actually kind of annoying. I guess I can actually make use of that extra mana. Okay, I could play War Golem and armor up, but I don't like that. I would much rather do this. Keep his board clear. And hang in there. 3 cards, 12 health. It's close. He could kill me now, potentially. Like if he has Timberwolf and 2 kill commands. That plus steady shot will kill me, for example. That will just die to Whirlwind. Yep. Alright, Whirlwind. Good times. Very good times also being a warrior, so I can armor up against this stuff. Warstone Commander's cute. Unfortunately, with the nerf, it does not give my War Golem charge. I screwed up. I should have played the Whirlwind first. That was silly. So I'm going to damage this War Golem for no reason, which could make a difference. Ah, jeez, that could really make a difference. Well, that's life.
Well played.
Gives me a well played, even though that it was actually terribly played. I don't know if that was a sarcastic well played. The issue is that I have to use this War Golem to kill his stuff. I can't attack with it because I need to clear everything he plays right now. He has a secret. Okay. Well, let's check for Explosive Trap / Freezing Trap. Hopefully it's Freezing Trap. Nope, it's Explosive Trap. Of course it is. Of course it is. Now we have to armor up. If he has Unleashed the Hounds, then he has Unleashed the Hounds.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
but I need to start putting damage on his face. In fact, I've got lethal damage. 8, 11, 13, 20. Got lethal damage next turn if he doesn't interfere or kill me. He's got to deal 8 damage to kill me. It's possible. Well, it's difficult. Actually, Unleash the Hounds won't kill me, interestingly. Unleash the Hounds plus Timberwolf is 6. And a steady shot makes 8. He's got a Stormpike Commando, which is actually very irritating because it kills off 2 of my minions and stops me from having lethal. Unless, of course, I top deck a 3 damage minion. It's 3 mana or less. No, the Acolyte's not quite enough. So I can deal 10, 17, 18 damage. Lol. Okay, let's do this. And I will actually just do this and draw a card. I'll hold on to the Gore Howl. Okay. So we're going to play a Frostwolf Warlord for a 6/6. Armor up. Kill that thing. 8. Okay, now again we have lethal, although we hilariously don't need the Gore Howl. If he kills one of my minions, the other plus Gore Howl will do the job. He again needs 8 damage, which is pretty much impossible with 2 cards as Hunter, unless you've got, obviously, King Crush. Actually, no, that wouldn't be enough, because he doesn't have enough mana for King Crush and Steady Shot. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, he can't do 8 damage with 2 cards that I can think of. Because he doesn't have any beasts, so Kill Command's not activated. Well, yeah, he could have 2 Arcane Golems, I guess. He's going to Kill Command, and he actually had the double Kill Command. He could have gotten me down to 2 health. Wow. Well, it's a good thing I'm a warrior. We're going to go ahead and Gyroblast this Hunter. Really close game. Really close game, but we start off with a win. I'm a little bit worried, actually, by how close that was. I feel like my deck is pretty good, but it actually was kind of hard work killing that Hunter. Oh, I have a 60 gold quest. That's nice. That could help me stay above 6,500 even if I lose. I'm desperately trying to stay above 6,500. Why, you might ask? No reason at all. There's no good reason whatsoever. It makes no difference. Just a thing. I like to be above 6,500. It'd be nice to make it to 7,000. Now that I'm going to be playing at least once a day, every day for the foreseeable future, I will probably lose money at a very, very, very slow rate. Because in general, I lose money on the arena. Well, that's actually not true. So my average gold gain per arena, let me take a look at my spreadsheet here. So after playing 96 arenas in the new era, my average gold per run is 144. So yeah, I do make make money over time at a very slow rate if you factor in the daily quests plus, you know, the occasional constructed play. Tommy, our hunter. All right, guess I don't mind playing 2 hunters. Whirlwind will be ready to kill off any Murloc Tide Hunters he might play. Other than that, it's not super great at the moment. Please pass the turn. Timberwolf. So, right away I'm inclined to think this is a bad player. Because you should almost never play Timberwolf on turn 1. I could, of course, use Whirlwind to kill it, but why do that when I can just kill it with my Sunfury Protector? Is he going to coin out for a Taunter of some sort? Or a Kill Command? Eaglehorn Bow. Ugh, that's annoying. Alright, so he's getting a little bit of advantage here with that weapon. It's like a Fiery War Axe, basically, but it costs 1 more mana. And we have 4 4-mana minions here. Oh, God. How greedy do we get? Do I use this just to kill the Timberwolf? Or do I wait for it to be better? I'm not going to use it. Just not going to use it. I've got 2 different charge creatures, both of which will kill this thing. This guy will even then survive the Eaglehorn Bow, so it really just seems kind of silly to spend a Whirlwind just to kill that, when Whirlwind, you know, combos with Battle Rage in my own deck. Or Execute as well. Or I could just, you know, do more stuff to kill his things later on. I admit, it's a little bit risky what I'm doing here, not killing that wolf. But because he played it on turn 1, I'm thinking he's a bad player, and if he's a bad player, he probably drafted badly, and he's going to make mistakes, and so I can afford to be a little bit more on the edge to punish his bad plays. That Eaglehorn Bow was unfortunate. He's going to give that wolf taunt, because that's what you want, is to have your 1/1 creature be a taunter. Alright, so which one do you use to kill the wolf? Well, I think you need to use the Stormwind Knight. So what happens here is, I kill the wolf. Now you can kill my Stormwind Knight with the bow plus the Sunfury Protector, dropping the Sunfury Protector down to 1 health, and then the Whirlwind will kill it. Plus maybe some other stuff he might play. Looks like he's gonna go for it. Yeah. Play a buzzard. Well, that'll die to my whirlwind. Oh, he's just playing a buzzard. Just gonna play a buzzard right out there. Wow, yeah, this is a bad player. So you can tell because he's playing Timberwolves and buzzards just out here. This hunter should have kept the Timberwolf and the buzzard in his hand. Then it would have been, they would have both been ready to go for Unleash the Hounds that he surely has. Instead, the Timberwolf died for nothing and the buzzard died for nothing. So this is actually just absolutely gigantic. His misplays are making a gigantic impact on the game. Well, now it's 5 cards to 5. It's gonna have to Squire attend me, and I think this is the time to use Commanding Shout. I could either play Violet Teacher in Commanding Shout and get a 1/1 and draw a card, or I could play this guy in Commanding Shout and then kill both of his minions and draw a card. So what would I rather have? Well, both cases I'm pretty vulnerable to Unleash the Hounds, so I might as well do it this way. Okay. We'll drop this guy to 1 health. And that guy to 2 health. Okay. So the advantage of using this would have been that I had a 1 on the field to use the Cult Master with, so maybe that would have been smart as well. Alright, this is actually fine. Got a number of different ways I can deal with that. One way is Gorehowl and throw away the Korokon Elite. Another way is Cruel Taskmaster to ping off the Divine Shield essentially and then use the Panda. Yeah, I like this move a lot. Let's use Cruel Taskmaster. Wait a minute. Hang on. Another option is I can play the Cult Master and throw both my guys away and get 2 cards. But no, I think I'd rather keep the minions I have. Let's do this. And this. Throw the Panda away. Get a card for the deal. Swing for 4. So now I've got Gorehowl, which can be used either for massive card advantage, because I've got plenty of health, or I can actually potentially Gyroblast him. It depends on how effective he is at clearing my board. I've got powerful minions, if this is 10 damage here, but I don't have durable minions. Does he have Unleash the Hounds? So he has a multi-shot. So he continues to... Oh my gosh, poor guy gets unlucky. He whiffs on my Cult Master, so I get 2 cards for that. I'm going to say I'm sorry for that, because that is frustrating. So now what we do... I think I'm just going to go ahead and play Fiery War Axe. Kill off this Hyena. Play Hogger. I messed up. I should have put Hogger to the left, so that the gnome that is spawned is in the middle. Sorry, not the gnome. The gnoll that is spawned is in the middle. That way he could not clear out my board with Explosive Shot, which is what will probably happen now. The good news is that he doesn't have Explosive Shot, and it's a deadly shot. Alright, this one hits the Cult Master. The Cult Master can't dodge bullets forever. So what we're going to do here, let's just go for the face. Let me think, can I actually win here? No, I can't win this turn, but we can do this. And then, like, this, and this. This. I'm just going to play a lot of stuff. I don't even care about Unleash the Hounds at this point, because Unleash the Hounds is not going to be adequate for dealing with the situation. Note, I could not have won because he might look like he's at 6, but some of that was from the Raid Leader and the Shattered Sun Cleric, and I could not have played those and Gorehowl. So even if he has Unleash the Hounds and a Timberwolf and a Buzzard, he just can't stop everything. So yeah, that's the game. Well, anyway, crushed a couple of hunters. Well, not crushed. The first hunter was a close game. Crushed the second hunter, but that was mostly because he misplayed. Beat the first hunter in a close-fought battle. And I feel good about this deck. I think we should make it to 5 to meet this daily, but we're going to pause here. So thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon with the rest of the games. Till then.